Hey guys, welcome back to another custom ROM review for Redmi Note 8. So today we have Ubuntu Touch for Redmi Note 8 and I have been using this ROM about a week now. The ROM is experimental, so it's not going to be that much usable like AOSP-based ROM or the other ROMs. As you can see here, Xiaomi Redmi Note 8 and the other information of the device. The version we are using here is 24.0.4, and if we check the updates, there is no updates available actually. So I have already updated this application, so no major update available. Ubuntu Touch isn't really optimized well for this device yet. So in terms of application, we get these applications here, and I have installed most of them actually. So it is pretty bare bone. You don't really get much thing here. Like the application like barcode reader, calculator, calendar, the usual applications are pre-installed. Games like Flappy Birds, Space Invaders, these games I have installed here. You don't really get intensive games here, like pretty simple games you can play here. So in the setting, we get these options like Wi-Fi, mobile data, Bluetooth. So these things are working. So Wi-Fi is connected, as you can see here, and Bluetooth is also working. So it doesn't detect the Bluetooth devices, as you can see here. Mobile data is working and it does support VoLTE. So as you can see here, VoLTE. So VoLTE is working. Also, Hotspot is working, but you cannot share your Wi-Fi data using Hotspot because when you turn on Hotspot, it will disable the Wi-Fi. VPN is there, and few UI related things like background and appearance. So you do get very simple features, and there are a lot of wallpapers. These are nice wallpapers actually. So these are the wallpapers you are getting. Desktop, you can change the icon size, that's it. Sound is working, so no issue in terms of sound. Language and text, so these are the settings. Accounts, so you can log into this type of accounts. Notification, so these are the options, nothing much actually. And gesture, maybe you can create new gesture. By the way, tap to awake feature is available, so double tap to awake is working. And in the system, we get battery section. So the battery backup is quite good. I haven't faced any drain issue or heating issue, but fast charging is not working. And you do get few features here. That's it. And Libertine, I don't really know what is it. Phone, there are some phone related feature. USB, mouse and trackpad, date and time, brightness. Auto brightness is working well. Security and privacy. So we do get pin lock option and fingerprint option, but the problem is fingerprint is really slow. So if I try now, so first touch it will unlock the display only, then second touch it will unlock the device. So you cannot directly unlock the device using fingerprint because on the first touch it will only unlock the display. So first touch it unlock the display, and if I second time it unlock the device, and unlocking process is pretty slow. It takes time. So you can open the home screen by swiping from the left side to right side, and it will open the app drawer. So, and if you want to close any app, you can only minimize actually. So you can minimize like this, pretty much gesture based, but not really that much intuitive. And the control panel is something like this. You do get many tabs here. So notification tab, rotation tab, and also keyboard, files, location, Bluetooth, network, sound, battery, calendar. So you do get full-fledged calendar on the notification panel. You can't really customize anything here. Whatever you are getting, you have to stick with it. In terms of application, so obviously this is not Android-based ROM, so you don't get any kind of Android application here. The basic applications are there, but most of them actually pretty much outdated, not really good. And we get Open Store where you can download application for this ROM. There are few good application available, but not much usable actually. There isn't much application going on. So these are the application you are getting. So not really good for any kind of social media or application. So I have installed Telegram here, and if I try to use that, it's not going to work because the browser is outdated and there is no update for browser. So Telegram you can't use. Surprisingly, the WhatsApp is working, although I haven't logged in, but it is working. It does give you the QR code to scan to log in, obviously as a secondary device. So as you can see here, scan to log in. So you can use that. And YouTube, so this is a web-based YouTube application. If I open it, it will use the web browser. Not really optimized well, but still you can actually watch YouTube videos here, although slower side, but usable. And for navigation, I have installed UNav, which is not working for some reason, although the GPS is already on, but it does not detect my location. So it does try, but of course, I don't really know what is going on. But as I said, this is experimental ROM. So most of the things are actually not working. As you can see here, it is broken. And one thing which is completely not working is camera. So the camera is fully broken. It does open the application, but you can't really do much. So blank, and now cannot access the camera. So the camera is fully broken. You can't use camera on this ROM. In terms of phone calls, so I did try phone call. Surprisingly, phone call is working. VoLTE support is there, but you don't really get any kind of video call and call recording option. So those things are not available. Of course, this is experimental ROM and it's not an Android-based ROM, so gaming is not an option here. But if you want, you can still play a few basic games like these kind of games. Pretty simple, but they do work. Sometimes they don't, but most of the time, if you download them from the store, they're going to work. So pretty basic games, as you can see here, and not really that good actually. Pretty slow, as you can see. Not really good for gaming. Of course, that is not really an option here. That's it actually. You are not getting much to explore. You don't really get much tricks, tweak, or anything like that. I'm not recommending anyone to try this ROM, but still, if you want to experiment yourself, you can install it yourself. So the ROM link will be in the description below. That's all about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.